Hi everyone, it's me. Welcome back. Today is April 19th, 2026 at 5:59 p.m. I hope you're having a good day. Yesterday here was really nice. It was about 12, I believe, 12 degrees. And so I spent some time outside yesterday and I spent some time outside today. Although my energy's a little bit low because I just finished my period. But we're going to do Pineal Gland Connections Part 3 anyway. So, as you can see, I have a video that I pulled up here. And I can't actually remember what I looked up on Kelly's page to find this, because I definitely did. And this video happened to be the exact one I was looking for, and I'm getting deja vu because I think this has happened to me before. But with this video here, well, I'm only going to play the first 5 minutes. And the reason why is because Kelly speaks a lot more eloquently than I do. And she's able to explain things a lot better and a lot more clear. I can't do what she does. This is her calling. You see, this is what she was chosen for. And she chose it in return. If she didn't do this, then I may have not come across the continent and been able to absorb this type of information and this perspective to be able to see things this way and understand that a part of me, even though I can't use the same terminology as she does, and I'm not as educated at all in this like she is, but I knew about these things ever since I was young, naturally, not showing off or anything. I just knew that my thoughts were very powerful. And so with the regeneration thing, again, you can direct your body into how you want things to be. Now, it takes work. It doesn't just happen magically overnight. Like you also have to put in action with an effort into your manifestation. But it is very possible, and I've done it myself, This is one of the reasons why I'm able to remain so young, is because I think this way. You see, not just thinking young, but for the most of my life, I've just automatically inside of me known that I was an immortal. So it just kind of always stuck like that. And it doesn't matter what it is for you. Like, don't worry about other people. You got to worry about you, right? So it's whatever's going to work for you. And it's something that you need to fuel and believe, yes? To keep putting energy into. Like I said, where thoughts go, or where thoughts go, energy flows. Okay? And it was through Kelly's videos that I realized that through this Kundalini process, see, because of my nervous system damage, which was already there, then during this process, well, it was pretty turbulent. Like it wasn't an easy thing for me. And I didn't know what was going on. And a lot of the times I thought I was dying. But it was through these videos that I realized there's a reason why I felt some of the I don't really know how to put it. I'm seeing speed bumps, things that slow me down from continuing on my trajectory and keeping speed. Do you understand? Things still work. It's just a little damaged, that's all. Like you've dropped your computer and it's just a bit glitchy now, but it still works just fine. So without continuing, going on and on about things, I really appreciated this work. No, I haven't bought one of her books yet because I just don't have money to spend on books that I'm not going to read. And it's not because they're not good. I have lots of books that I'm supposed to read and I haven't. So, but she's got some very, very good ones. So at the end of my video, I'll have the complete video that you can click on and watch the entire thing, okay? Which I very much encourage you to do. She's an excellent teacher, and I learned a lot from her, okay? Like I said, the reason why I need her help is because I'm not good at explaining these things like she is. And, well, it really makes me sad that people don't take me seriously, you know? Hurts my heart a bit. And I know the reasons, some of them, why that is. Still, it's a damn shame. So without further ado, let's just listen to this 5 minutes of Kelly's video. And within the first 5 minutes, she does a really good job. So let's just hear what she has to say. This video is called Enlightening Pineal Chemicals, Sacred Secretion and Regeneration, which is exactly what I was talking about, I believe, in the first installment with that fella's video with the big ass onk, big ass gold onk on his neck. He can knock somebody with that out. You know? But yeah, him. So this is basically what he's talking about. But your thoughts and your cells work together. They hear you. Your body hears you. And this is what I was saying about what I realized with like fibromyalgia. These people have suffered with anxiety and depression for a long, 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 long time, right? And it's a mental attack. All of a sudden, the body starts attacking you. So your body has severe pain all over. This is an example of what I'm talking about. It can go positively or negatively this way. Yeah. So your cells do hear you, how you talk. Negative self-talk or loving self-talk or believing in oneself, all of those things. It hears it, all of it. You know? I think that's why some people doubted that I had a difficult life. It's because I don't look like it. But that's because of the way that I dealt with things. Like that fella said. You see? Okay. So Kundalini energy and inner alchemy. This is Miss Kelly Marie Kerr.
Hi everyone, this is in response to several requests for a video specifically about pineal secretions and pineal chemicals. It's amazing that nowadays we don't need to look far to find interesting and inspiring information about the pineal gland, whereas 20 or even 10 years ago, research was much more sparse. This just shows how we're moving into a more enlightened, open era. Of course, I have talked a lot about the role of the pineal gland and pineal metabolism in relation to the great regeneration, sacred secretion, or Kundalini rising. So I thought it would be good to take a closer look at DMT and the other pineal chemicals and the way in which they affect our bodies and indeed our lives. So the pineal gland, also known as the epiphysis cerebri or conarium, is part of the endocrine system. This tiny gland is hidden in a deep cavity or cave in the center of the brain.
Do you remember how I told you that if you put your finger here and then in the middle of your head and meet in the center, that's where it is. Look. I could feel it. The cave.
Between the two hemispheres and is totally bathed in CSF, which is esoterically known as Christ oil. CSF is part of the lymphatic system and literally helps to cleanse the brain and body on a deep cellular level, as well as being a medium for the birth of new cells. The endocrine system is important because it's accountable for all the secretions of hormones, of neurotransmitters, and of other biochemicals in the body. It responds directly to our thoughts and emotions, which cause specific chemical reactions to occur within us. Therefore, it's directly responsible for the ever-changing state of our inner alchemy, of our biochemistry. This gland is like the sun in the body because its secretions of serotonin and melatonin tell us when to wake up and when to fall asleep.
That reminded me of a solar being. This is connected to solar beings.
To put it scientifically, it modulates sleep-wake patterns. The pineal also makes pinealine, a neurotransmitter associated with mood regulation. Pinealine helps to alleviate symptoms of depression, anxiety, and other mood disorders, and it helps to improve our overall mental health. Pinealine has many other benefits as well, and we'll come to see more about that later. In 1976, Gouchard demonstrated that the human pineal gland contains the enzyme INMT, which is capable of synthesizing both DMT and bufotenin. Theorized benefits of bufotenin include serotonin regulation, which affects our moods, neurotransmitter regulation, which affects cognitive focus and function, and spiritual experiences. Bufotenin is chemically similar to DMT, which is known for its hallucinogenic properties and ability to induce profound spiritual experiences. While less potent than DMT, bufotenin has psychoactive effects that do contribute to altered states of consciousness and spiritual experiences as well. Another of the pineal gland chemicals is, of course, DMT, which is known as the spirit molecule. And by now, it's more or less common knowledge that the pineal plays a role in self-produced or endogenous DMT secretions. And these secretions mostly occur during meditation, during sleep, and moments of spiritual bliss or mystical moments. And it's this molecule that actually allows us to be conscious of our dreams and to have recollection of our dreams. Experts like Strassman say that DMT production is also stimulated by the extraordinary conditions of childbirth, sexual ecstasy, of extreme stress or trauma, and near-death experiences, and of course it is the death hormone as well. According to Bosman, the pineal...
Well, guess what? That was 5 minutes. I went a little bit over by 32 seconds. But I didn't mean to. I was so excited and so into it. See, I told you within the first 5 minutes, she answers everything that I've been talking about for these 3 episodes of Pineal Gland Connections. Isn't that wonderful? Everything that I've been talking about. This is why it's so important for people to get enough sleep. This is one of the reasons why they make it so difficult for us to have sleep, is because our sleep is one of our most important things of our lives. Like I told you, hold on. Sorry. Like I told you, our other half of our life is during our sleep state. This is where a lot of our all the spirit body travel, when we go to sleep and our spirit goes out to travel in the other realms. This is where this happens. And our bodies are doing this naturally. This happens with everybody. You don't have to be a chosen person. Just because I talked about Kelly being chosen for this, can't you hear her? She sounds like a Kundalini doctor. That was her calling. That's what I mean. So it doesn't mean that either her nor I are special, more special than you or anybody else. It's that we choose our path and our calling. Like this one is mine. You see? So I'm just so excited to be able to show this to you. Um, I really hope that you enjoy her content because she has amazing videos and she's got that really cool, beautiful, soothing voice. If you haven't heard it, I just love listening to her. So, and I actually, over Christmas Alchemy, I did some of I woke up and I came online. There she was live a couple of times. So I did the yoga and I actually felt a lot better. I know I need to push myself to do these things more. And I have been trying to. Like I said, I'm getting back into my walks and stuff like that. Uh, yeah, it's really difficult for me some days to be able to direct my thoughts because sometimes I wake up and I think, why did Corey Good do that to me? But the copyright strike thing, right? Like some of these things just run through my head and I know that it's done a little something to me, okay? Over all these years, because you have to remember, this has started in like 2010 for me, all right? So it's been quite a while. But anyway, moving on to what I want to show you is something that I've been using for myself to help with my own healing. Because as you heard, the Pineal is something that helps alleviate depression. And I haven't been as depressed and anxious as much. I haven't been falling into the same type of depressions as I have been. And I'm not exactly sure why, even though I'm very, very grateful. Even though today I feel a little bit, just because I finished my period and the mood kind of thing, it just usually happens. Normally it was before, but this time I find that I've been more emotional and stuff at the end. It switches up sometimes. Hold on. I'm not bored. I didn't take a nap today. But anyway, this is why I need to sleep so much. It's not only because of the fact that I'm going into the spirit realm, but because my body, especially due to like all the stress, and especially it's mental stress mostly that I need to learn how to deal with and control. But the more that I put out these videos and the more that I'm like living my purpose, like I feel more fulfilled, you see? And so I suppose that my spirit doesn't feel as if we are not living as we're meant to, even though we're one. The subconscious is a little different, like the future version of you. So it really wants you to meet it where it's at, you see? Mm-hmm. Right. So let me show you this. I've showed you this before. Oh, wait. You know what I'll do? I'll stop the video and then I'll put it in a big screen, okay? So say bye, Kelly. Thank you so much for your help. Love you. Bye. We'll be right back.